Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message. The translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Can you please post my own story with hidden identity? I don't know where to begin with this. I never thought that I'll be in this position whereby I'll be feeling terrified, ashamed, and completely alone. If you had told me a week ago that I'll be going through this, I would have laughed. I have always thought of myself as someone who can handle the lifestyle. I was confident and I thought that I was smart enough to keep things in check, but now I feel as if my whole world is falling apart and I truly do not know what exactly am I supposed to do. For the past few years, I have been living the life of a slay queen. I have a good following on social media where I use my social media handles to get rich blessings. All that you have to do is to post for good photos revealing how big your booty is. Usually the blessings that would flock to you, to your inbox, then you get to choose. I get invited to very big parties, always moving around with blessings in their SUVs, and I have friends also who can get me in front of the right people. I thought that indeed I had it all figured out. If I just wanted lunch, all that I had to do was to speak with any of my followers, and they'll be so glad to talk to me, and then I'll just send whatever the men would want. Usually I can send a nude without revealing my face, then the guy will just buy me lunch. What kind of a life is that? It is just a good life. So I thought, I love dressing up, going out and meeting men who are more than willing to make sure that I have everything that I need. So one of these guys was a foreign guy that I started dating. This man, first of all, I saw that he was a charming man who knows how to spoil a guy. So last Sunday, even though we had been dating for a couple of weeks now, but I then went out with him this last Sunday. It was one of those nights and it felt like I was now making it, because we went to this other fancy restaurant and there was champagne and we were at the VIP spot at the club. He looked at me like I was the only woman in the world, and it felt so amazing. After the club, we ended up at his place, and the night went as you would suspect. I did not think twice, even though I hesitated when the man wanted to sleep with me raw, no protection. Anyway, I said, let us just do it, because I had done it before. A blesser like him, you don't say no. I knew the game, or at least I thought I did. A few days after that night, that was when I started feeling off. It was a little itch at first. I thought that maybe I was just paranoid. I kept on scratching and scratching my cookie until my clit was so much swollen. I said maybe it is nothing. I am overreacting. Maybe it was some kind of a rash. I ignored it, hoping that it would go away, but it did not go away. Then on Wednesday, I looked and I could not believe my eyes. There were these tiny, tiny white pimples that I had never seen before around my cookie, on the entrance of my cookie, lined up. I had never felt fear like that before. They were never there before. Now they were starting to spread. What they do is that they become white, and then there will be fluid that comes out, then they will dry out and fall off. I thought about calling my friend, but who would I tell? What would I even say? Hey, I went home with a blesser, now I have pimples surrounding my cookie. They said no, let me just see how it goes. So every time that I look into the mirror, my cookie, it does not look good at all. Now what I'm doing is that when I need money, when I want to be with a blesser, I would rather sleep with a man when he is totally intoxicated. I can go out clubbing with a man, and then I can pretend as if I am drinking some alcohol so that I do not get drunk, because I would want to be in control the time that we will start to make love, and it is not a nice place to be. I sleep with these men when they are totally drunk, and early in the morning I avoid the men touching me because of what is going on down there. As for now, I really want, and I am hoping that someone can understand what I am going through. If there is anyone who has gone through this, anyone who has suffered from this kind of a disease, please help me out in the comment section. And the other thing is that ever since this happened to me, then my man, he stopped wanting to be with me. It is as if he knows that this is what is going on with me. I called him to check up on him. He then asked me what I wanted, why I was calling him, which was very weird to me. I said, but we are dating. Didn't you tell me that you wanted me as your personal girl? You are tired of moving around with different women. And he just dropped the call on me just like that. That is the most painful thing that can ever happen to you. When you are dating a man that has a lot of money, they are unlike these broke boys. After they would have told you that they don't want you, then they come back asking for your forgiveness. These ones that have money, once they tell you that it is over, you know damn right that it will be over. So the reason as to why I wanted to be with him, since he was the last person that I slept with, then I started to experience all of these things. I just wanted to see his reaction. But this guy, he has been avoiding me as if he knows that this is what is happening to me. Please assist me. I used to love it when guys will go down on me, kissing me everywhere. But I am not that cruel. Knowing that this is the condition that I have, then I allow a man to go down on me even if the guy is drunk. At least I still have that decency to tell a man that no, we do not have to do it like that. Not because I don't enjoy it, but I do not want to keep on spreading this disease. If it is a disease, it is really bad down there, and when it is hot, I just sit on the couch. Since I do not go to work, I thank God for that. Then I take a fan, open my legs, then I start to fan myself, because when it is hot, it is painful and itchy, hot like down there. So that is what I have to do. At night as well, I can't sleep when it is hot. If there is anyone who knows, who can give me a solution to this problem, I'll be willing to pay a lot of money for that kind of a solution. I have since tried drinking stamata, tried to drink some herbal tea. It does not work at all. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo,